Well, here we are. It is our last day on the Norwegian Prima Cruise, and we thought to ourselves, hey, let's do something a little different today. Let's film what we love and
hated
on the Norwegian Prima Cruise. Come and cruise with us. Come and cruise with us. Come and cruise with us, and you won't regret it. Hi, everybody.
Hey there!
I'm Laurie.
And I'm Gary.
And we are
Laurie and Gary Cruise.
Welcome back to the channel, and sorry if we seem a little blue to you. It is our last day on this cruise.
Don't you just hate the last day? You want it to go on and on and on. I was just telling her this morning, I wish we could have another week. Anyway.
So we are filming from our stateroom, but I'm not going to say any opinions yet because we're about to get into it. And like usual, what we're going to do is hate, love, hate, love, hate, love, hate, love. That way we can end on a high note with the love. All right, so let's get into it. What did we hate? What is one of the things we hated about our Norwegian Prima Cruise, Gary?
There wasn't enough seating in the indulge food hall.
No.
But for that matter, there wasn't enough seating in the local restaurant either.
Yeah, the local was appeared to have more seats, but honestly, if you can't use the outside space, which it's April, the cruise left from New York, it was cold for 2 days, 2 sea days, and now the last sea day coming back, it's cold. Can't utilize that outdoor seating. Not enough seats inside. We just went for a snack at around 4 p.m. today, and there was nothing. It was a 15-minute wait for a snack. Like wait 15 minutes for a snack, wait 15 minutes to be served. We end up having a snack at dinner time. Like, no. But worse than the local was indulged. The seating there it's like...
It was packed.
It's like, to get a seat, you have to sell your firstborn child. Now, it's not that bad on actual port days, especially if you get there early. But in general, there's honestly just not enough seating there, especially without the outdoor area. Mm-hmm. It's mostly just little kiosks with just a couple of seats. Mm-hmm. Really, they needed to add more seating there.
Right.
And the buffet doesn't have enough seating either for what it is. So
4,500 passengers on this. You need some seating.
3,500.
Oh, 3,500?
Yes. So lack of seating in certain venues. But what we love is
the food at the Indulge Food Hall.
Yeah, the food there is great once you get your seats.
It is wonderful.
And you can order from the iPad. The only thing that was a little annoying was if you wanted to make little changes, you probably could have found a server and asked them, but I didn't see any place to type dietary needs into the little kiosk.
Oh, right, yeah.
But the actual food, as is, delicious, interesting, unique for cruise ships. Mm-hmm. They had, like pad thai. I've never had pad thai on a cruise ship before.
And it was really good.
Yeah. We got the guac, thinking it would be, that like smooth guac spread, not like actual guac, but it's actual chunky guac.
Yeah, it was really, really good.
The next thing that we hated, number 2 that we hated, was the times different restaurants were open. Really different snack places were open. So Indulge Food Hall, in my opinion, was just not open enough hours. Neither was the buffet. Now, off hours, like, between like 2 and 5, or maybe between like after breakfast but before lunch, the only thing that was really open was the local, which has no grab and go.
Right, yeah, you have to sit there and eat it. You can't grab it and take it to the room. And that's the only restaurant on the whole ship that's open 24/7.
And then you also have like a little extension of the buffet that, I don't know if that's open 24/7, but it's open more hours than everything else. But that's...
Yeah, it's open late night. Not 24/7, but it's open late night.
But that's just burgers, fries, and hot dogs. Yeah. So this afternoon, we wanted to get one last ice cream sundae from Cocos. Now that's an extra charge, and
It was closed.
we thought it would be open because it's like an ice cream place, and I feel like every ice cream place on every other ship is open throughout the day until evening hours. But Cocos is considered part of an indulged food hall, even though it's an extra charge, and it was closed. And I feel like 4 o'clock, we want to get some ice cream.
And we had some the other day, and it was really good. It is really good ice cream.
Oh yeah! Don't you guys think 4 o'clock is a great time to get an afternoon snack of ice cream?
It's a great time to have ice cream.
Let us know in the comments below if you agree with us about that one.
Huge.
Yeah. And you can also get pretty little desserts or little chocolates.
Yeah.
I just think 4 o'clock is that time when you want to snack it out. Anyway, so we didn't like that. But to counteract that, what we do love is the local in general. It is open 24 hours.
Yeah.
And it does have good comfort food. It's a great place to grab.
Great comfort food. And everything on the menu is good. Everything. I got 6 chicken wings the other day. Delish.
Yeah. It's good stuff, that local.
Number 3, the Atrium. It's very corporate. It didn't suit us. It's, I don't know.
It's got, first of all, it's got like a weird design. So it's not just like walk around. Like you would walk one way and you'd be like, oh, there's no stairs this way. And you'd have to like...
Yeah, it was hard to find. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really.
And I don't know, it's just very white. And they even brought out like plastic chairs for events that got crowded. And while I appreciate having extra seating, it's like, can't you just have extra nice extra nice chairs? I don't know, it just felt very corporate, like the center of a nice office building or something.
Right, yeah.
But to counteract that, what we loved about that was we could see the lights were super bright.
Yeah.
It didn't have that moody, dark lighting that a lot of atriums have. So if you're doing trivia there or something, you can actually see what's in front of you.
And there's a lot of activities going on there. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Super fun stuff happening there, too.
Yeah.
And there's a Starbucks there, which...
Yeah, there's Starbucks.
Only helps matters for us.
We visited that place a few times, I'll tell you that.
Yes. Next up, that we hated...
Number 4.
...is in the stateroom, the closet doors will slam, and I almost, like, seriously broke a finger multiple times. Like, you got to be very careful because they're very hard to close, and once you grab a hold, all of a sudden it just slams closed. And if you have
this floor-to-ceiling doors, and there's 2 of them, and they slide this way or that way, and once one gets going, it's hard to stop it. And if your fingers are there, you're going to slam them.
And the other thing that slams is the bathroom door.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
That's very hard at night because, if one of us has to go to the restroom while the other is sleeping, we got to like be so careful because that door will just slam.
You open that door and you got to walk in the restroom really quick because that door's going to slam right behind you.
And
it slams.
There's no way to keep it open either because sometimes in the morning when I'm getting ready before he's awake, I like to have the bathroom door cracked a little bit so I can see with the light on, so the light peeks out, but it's not too much light that's going to wake him up. But it won't stay open. I don't think there's like even a stopper to stay open. So that's kind of a pain in the ass. But to counteract that, we love the stateroom.
We love this stateroom. It's huge. I think it's the largest balcony room we've ever had.
I think so too. And I really want to emphasize that we love this stateroom, other than the doors.
It's big. It's huge. I wish you could see it.
Well, they can if they watch our first video from this cruise.
Watch the first video. You get to see it, yeah.
The furniture on the balcony is good, high quality, like puffy fabric material, comfortable to sit in.
Padded, yes.
The bed is high. I was able to fit my super thick suitcase underneath.
She's got a suitcase that's like so wide and so tall, and everything just slides right under there.
There's plenty of storage in the closet to hang all your stuff. the bathroom is like so nice. Like it's got the rain shower head.
Got a big rain shower head, and it's a glass door. It's not a curtain. Love the bathroom. Got
Yeah.
a huge sink. I love everything about this.
And of course the best thing is so many outlets.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
USB ports on both sides of the bed. USB-C ports on both sides of the bed. I mean,
he's got a plug. Then there's a bunch of plugs by the desk. Like if you bring a European, you're like, you have more than enough.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Number 5, what we hated. There are 2 infinity pools.
On deck 8, the promenade deck.
On deck 8, promenade deck, and it's always crowded with kids, and they're just too small. They're just way
Or
too small.
there's not enough. I mean, they would be nice if it wasn't mobbed with children. I think, one, there should be 4. There's plenty of room for 4 on that promenade. It goes around the entire ship, but there's only 2, and I think at least one of them should be adults only, just because we never walk by it.
I never saw an adult in any one of those infinity pools.
Every time we walk by it, 2, 3, 4, 5 kids, and this is small.
This is a little teeny pool.
So, yeah, I just make one of them adults only, and I think at least that'll solve some of the issues.
Mm-hmm. Now, there's not many kids on this ship, but the few kids that are on this ship were in those pools.
Yeah, that's where they were. If you were looking for them, they were there.
Right.
But to counteract that, we love the promenade deck.
Oh, yeah.
First of all, it goes around the whole ship.
Yeah, there's no dead end. Goes around the entire
ship.
And get your steps in, no problem.
And then it has so much fun seating. It has different couches, like swinging couches.
Day beds.
Yeah, like a plain old deck chair.
Yeah.
Loungers. Oh, so nice. It has, what is this?
What are you doing here?
Microscopes. It has microscopes.
You mean telescopes?
Yeah. You know, the tourist ones. Which was cool in Bermuda, because you could look through them, check them out.
Yeah, they're state-of-the-art. These huge things. You could just... You know, those things you used to be able to have to put 50 cents in there in order for it to open for 3 minutes. These are state-of-the-art. These are huge. And
you can also eat at a bunch of the specialty restaurants in the outdoor area on the promenade, too, if you wanted to. It was mostly cold weather for our cruise, so we didn't do that. It's just a great promenade. And honestly, Norwegian seems to do promenades best. I
love I love that deck on this ship.
Yeah.
Number 6 is the observation lounge at the bow of the ship. It's nice and peaceful and quiet.
Yeah,
but
we don't hate the observation lounge.
No. It's lovely. It's just lovely. But it's supposed to be a nice, quiet space to relax, to chill out. And the parents bring their kids in there, and well, there goes the chill.
Yeah. There's so many times just in there, it's like dead quiet. People are reading, relaxing, enjoying the sights. And then all of a sudden, someone will walk in with a screaming child and not even tell the child, we use our indoor voices here. I'm sorry if you're watching this and this was one of you, but the observation lounge isn't the best place for kids.
It's not a kid area.
I really actually think it should be adults only as well. Mm-hmm. There's no real adults only places on the ship unless you pay for it.
Right.
Which we did.
Yeah.
We'll get to that in a little bit. But what we loved about this cruise was there weren't that many kids on the cruise overall. Yes, there was...
it's a kid-friendly ship, too. There are slides. Lots of go-kart and all this stuff. I mean, it's really kid-friendly, and there weren't too many kids on this cruise. So. Yeah,
so we did like that. And in the same category, since we just said we hated that the kids were in the observation lounge, we did love the observation lounge in general. It was beautiful.
Yes. Now, I know some of you people are going to go, hey, what's the matter? You don't like kids? It's not that I don't like kids. They're just... loud.
We just don't like them when we're trying to zen out as adults.
Right.
If we were like, let's do the water slide now, and there was a kid crying behind us, we'd be like, It's a water slide. Obviously, there's going to be a kid
Yeah.
waiting online at the water slide.
Right.
But when you go to some place like an observation lounge or a pay-for restaurant, which we didn't have any instances of screaming kids in pay-for restaurants, but on our recent Royal Caribbean cruise, we in the sushi restaurant, the mother was letting a child watch a video on an iPad out loud.
Yeah.
So
full volume.
Yeah. So we didn't have any incidents like that in any of the specialty restaurants on board or anything like that. So that was super nice. Yeah. Number 7, the spa prices. Hinged.
Unhinged.
Okay. This is not our first rodeo. What is this? Cruise number 19 for us?
19. Let me give you an example. A doubles massage is $600.
$600. I mean,
for a couples massage.
We would expect about 400.
Yeah.
Or 3 and change, and then 400 after gratuity.
Mm-hmm.
We were not expecting 600. And then later in the cruise, there was like a sale day where it was like 200 each, 400. But I'm like, that's not the sale. That should be the price.
Right.
I mean, we know that spa prices are extra expensive, but 600 for a hour and 15-minute couples massage just seems, I don't think it's that expensive on any other cruise.
And all the other extras were as expensive.
Is that the going rate now? Let us know in the comments below, because I really think that's like 30-40% more than any other cruise line.
Now, it did cost us about, what, $3.25 a piece to get in there for the entire week?
So wait, the actual spa, thermal spa,
right,
or Mandara Spa area, which is the area with the salt room, the steam rooms, the sauna, the cold room, 2 hot tubs, and then a whole lounge with hot seats.
Yeah.
No kids allowed.
Yeah, so peaceful in there, so quiet. We just came from there, actually.
That was about like $368 each.
Was it $368? Okay.
And we got that, which brings us to our love. We love the spa. Yes. We love the spa. Repeat after me, you guys. Norwegian Cruise Lines does the spa best.
Yes, good for you, Norwegian Cruise.
Yes.
Good for you.
On our recent Celebrity Infinity cruise, we actually asked for a refund. We hated the spa there so much. And
it was so dark. There were no lights. And
the rooms were too small.
Yes. In this one, this huge area you can go to. We never found it hard to find a seat. And all the seats were heated. Oh, it was lovely.
And we never felt overcrowded in the hot tub.
Right.
It was huge. It was a huge hot tub, like a long, huge hot tub.
And the jets were powerful.
Yeah, and oftentimes we'd be the only people in the sauna or whatever, and those were big rooms. They weren't small.
Yeah.
We also did the spa area on MSC and hated it. Like, we walked in, we were like, this sucks, and we left.
Yeah.
So Norwegian, and we've done other Norwegian spas, and they were also good. This one was excellent.
Yeah, another good for you, Norwegian.
And we spent 2 hours a day minimum in the spa, I would say.
Took advantage of it, I'll tell you.
So, especially if you do a cold weather cruise like we did, I highly recommend you get the spa, even though it is very expensive. It's the actual 3 whatever. I don't think that price is insane.
Yeah, that wasn't overly priced.
I just think for the actual treatments.
Yes, the extra add-ons. Yeah.
Too much.
Way too much.
All right. We're almost at the end, but before we give you our last 2 hate loves, can we kindly ask you to hit the
like and subscribe button
with the
notification bell?
It really helps us. It is a dog eat dog world. We need your follows. We need your clicks. Help us out. We also have more cruise content coming for you. We're doing Celebrity Edge in Alaska in May. We might be on it now at the time this video comes out. I don't know.
Yeah.
And we're also doing our first Virgin Cruise Line
Yes.
in September, which if you've been following us, you know that our dream is to go on a cruise ship without children. So we are finally going to achieve that dream.
And we don't sugarcoat these reviews. We tell it like it is.
Yeah.
So,
oh, yeah. We're honest.
Yeah.
We get a lot of haters, but haters gonna hate. Please let me do number 10. I mean, what? Number 8?
Number 8.
Yeah. The last one. What we hated the most of this entire cruise.
Oh my gosh.
The pool.
The pool.
The main pool. It's ridiculous, you guys.
It's so tiny.
It's stupid. It's dumb.
Half of it is a wading pool where kids can hop around. And the actual pool area is even... It's the smallest pool I've ever seen. On any cruise ship.
It's the smallest.
On any line.
And not just that, but like if it had a second tier with more seats, because we don't usually go in the pool, but we like to lay out near the pool, be a part of the action, listen to the, what do you call that? Caribbean music?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll go out there and read a book or whatever.
Yeah, we like that, but this didn't have that second tier, that second level of seating. In fact, right over it was the raceway, which is kind of ugly. It's like this big, ugly, gray, black raceway.
Where the go-karts go.
Yeah. There wasn't enough seating. The pool's too small. Hated the vibe.
I don't think I ever went by there once where there was a couple of seats available. It's just so crowded.
You know, we knew
Teeny little pool.
We knew the pool had bad reviews, but I didn't think.
Now we saw it in person.
Yeah, and the reviews are correct.
Yes.
It sucks. All right, but it's now time to reveal what we loved the most about
Drum
this
roll.
entire drum roll. The food.
Yes, the food has improved so much over the years. NCL, in my opinion, used to have such mediocre food. It was just you didn't want to eat in the main dining room. Now the main dining room food has improved so much,
And
it's so good. Everything.
And like we already said, Indulge Food Hall, the local were great. The buffet had really good food as well.
Every food venue was superior.
We had like maybe 1 or 2 things where we were like, eh.
But we usually have a dozen or more things that were the eh. But the food on this overall was really, really top notch.
It was really good. And I would dare to say they are one lobster night away from being as good as Celebrity.
Yeah. They still don't serve lobster.
You can buy it. You can buy a tail for $25.99.
Yeah.
Which is a step up because they didn't have it a few years ago.
But just the tail, which is about 4 bites. Literally 4 bites.
We're not going to buy a tail.
$25.99.
I mean,
for a tail.
I think they should at least have it in Cagney's included.
Yeah.
When
it calls for surf and turf, you should have a steak with a
lobster.
Not steak and a few shrimp. Which is what they serve.
And they also at La Bistro were charging extra for lobster thermidor. It's like, this is a specialty restaurant. We're paying to be here. Just whatever. But we don't want to let that dampen the fact that since our last Norwegian cruise, which was the Norwegian Joy, almost 3 full years ago, the food has just gone from here to here.
Yes.
So
much
shout out
improved.
to you.
Yeah.
But have you guys been on a Norwegian cruise recently? Do you guys agree with us? Let us know in the comments below. Also,
let us know in the comments below.
Have you sailed the Viva or the Prima? Is there anything else that we left out that you loved about it or hated about it? Let us know that too. We're really interested to know. There's a couple of honorable mentions for a few things that we didn't bring up. Lack of TV channels. But overall, I think the gist is, overall, it was a very enjoyable ship. Now, if you are the kind of person that you live for laying out by the pool, going in the pool, I don't think this is the cruise for you.
Right.
Personally.
Yeah.
But if you love having good food, if you don't mind spending a little extra money for it's not a little, but a chunk of extra money for the spa, and you're going to utilize that spa area, because that was amazing. I think you would really enjoy this cruise. We really do.
I would really like to know what you think, though.
And that's all we have for you today. We got to enjoy our last 6 hours of the night. So
we're going to get ready for dinner and have another great meal.
So
thank you, NCL.
If you'll pardon us. Oh, also I have a link to get these t-shirts down below.
Check it out.
Commissions earned. Help feed the starving cruise vloggers. Kidding. Anyway, until the next time, we want you to live your best cruise
life.
Bye.
Bye, guys.